Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have we got a show for you? Let me introduce our cast. The host with the most, from Punta Gorda, Florida, Mo Diggs. All the way from Chi-Town, Jello. Coming in hot from LA, Florida, After Harley. We have some special guests tonight. Some very special guests. So I need you right now to start typing your favorite emoji. Spam that chat with your favorite emoji right now. Spam it and spam it. I want to see it get crazy. Let's get ready to get over the top.
Oh, I feel like a lightning bolt hit the tip of my penis.
What's going on, Hawk fans? What's going on? What's happening? We got the boy Mo Diggs in the house. We went ahead. We got some. Yeah, Laura Johnson got in on those emojis. Hey, where's all the male signals? Just got the ladies, man. Hey, you gotta represent for your brother. But what's going on, guys? What's going on? So hey, last week we did a creative episode. We chose a couple '80s movies. One that we would like to see remade, one that we never want to see touched. A couple other people, you know, they had more than one pick. Tony was unable to come on and give his side of it, so I went ahead and I did. I let you guys know, and we want to stay creative. So tonight, what we're going to talk about is TV shows that we have watched that we hated the ending and how we would change it. So we want to sell our show to
Also
you,
movies.
whatever, whatnot. And there's one movie
Uh-huh.
that I already know the movie that is picked, and I really don't understand how you change the ending. I don't understand how you do it, but I think I do at the same time, and I can't wait to hear the reaction. Now, little did my friends know tonight, my friends like Tony Blu-ray and my friend Angelo Bartolome, aka Jello from Illinois, and After Harley might be on here in a little bit. But I didn't tell them is that we're not just selling our movie to you guys. We are selling our movie to the biggest movie hater of them all, Spanish Thunder. And if we can convince the Spanish Thunder,
Y'all better come with it because I don't want to hear it.
have
No, man, that's it. I'm turning my
It better
name.
be good.
Where's my white flag at? Where's my white flag at?
So we gotta convince Andrew why the show that we watched was worth watching and what would have made it even more worth watching to us. So I want Tony Blu-ray to start us off here. And I want you to pick one of the shows you picked.
Okay. Most definitely, I'm gonna pick The Sopranos. The reason why I'm gonna pick The Sopranos is because it's still one of my all-time favorite shows. The only problem I have with it is how, of course, and I'm not the only one, is how it ended. Everybody, I'm sure a lot of fans agree. Everybody wants to know what happened at that scene in that diner when that guy passed right past Tony Soprano and the scene just blacks out.
All right, let me tell you right now. If you go online, they let you know exactly what happened.
Those are theories. Those are theories, though, because I don't know. I don't know.
Look, you want me to tell you exactly what happened? Look.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Now you're gonna spoil it for me?
No, I'm not. It's easy. Let me go. Look.
But make sure it's. But listen, make sure though it's not.
I think it's fan theory.
I'm just saying, like a lot of fan theories is out there.
No. Wait, Tony.
I'm gonna tell you. Look,
Andrew's gonna show you.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. And so, look, all I gotta do. Look, are you listening?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and explain.
You fucking. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. He's gonna black it out.
Spanish Thunder faded to black, just like Tony Soprano did, and that was funny.
Listen, no,
that
I'm
was
gonna
really
say.
funny. Now, Tony, how would you change it? What happens in that scene?
Oh, man, I mean, you know that you want Tony Soprano to survive, but I feel like there was just no way, and I feel like Tony Soprano would have died. I think the show should have ended with Tony Soprano being murdered in front of his family.
Yeah, you think that'd have made it better?
I think it just would have ended it in a way because listen, Tony did it. Even though Tony Soprano was an awesome character, you gotta know he did a lot of fucked up shit in the show. He did a lot of fucked up shit to his family. He did a lot of fucked up shit to people, and sooner or later, all that karma is gonna catch up to you. And I felt like that was that point. Even though he won the war with New York, and regained the power in of New Jersey and not have to worry about looking over his shoulder, I still feel like maybe the show should have ended that way. Kind of like how the Sons of Anarchy ended. Jax Teller giving himself up, even though maybe not a lot of fans would like to see him go, but that was the inevitability of the show.
Jax had to kill his mama.
Right. Well, no, his mama killed his wife first. So let's be fair.
I'm not saying it wasn't justified.
But
you know what it is for a man to kill his mother? That does to man?
Of course, he had to.
Anyways, we ain't talking about Sons of Anarchy. We're talking about The Sopranos.
But The Sopranos, I feel like that's what should have happened. Is
should have got
Sopranos. Just fucking give the people. You know what? If people don't want to deal with it, so be it. But that's how.
Just give them the shit. They want the shit. Muncha.
How many mafia movies have we seen where our favorite character in that movie either goes to jail for the rest of their life or they die? That's just the way that it is. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Yes,
do you want to hear what the director said about his end scene?
David Chase?
Yeah, Chase. He said this. He said, I have no interest in explaining, defending, or reinterpreting or adding anything to what is there. No one was trying to be audacious. Honest to God, we did what we thought we had to do. No one was trying to blow any people's minds or thinking, wow, this shit is ridiculous, or tick them off. People get the impression that you're trying to mess with them, and that's not true. We're just trying to entertain you. That's what he said.
Well, I feel like what they tried to do is just piss people off, or maybe they just ran out of ideas, or they couldn't just live with the fact with how the fans would have reacted had they have ended it the way that they wanted to. Because for you to just fucking black it out and not give us at least give us some kind of a glimpse, or just fucking black it out and do a sound of a gunshot. At least that gives me an imagination.
Listen. Let me tell you something right now. They blacked it out and didn't give you an ending because.
I know why.
That's why they left it.
I think it's dumb.
What?
I think it's dumb that they did that then. It's dumb that they did that shit. It's fucking dumb. And it sucks that James Gandolfini died because they could have made a movie. But
I heard they're still gonna do a movie. So
no, I know they're doing like a prequel. Let's hope that shit lives up to the.
So, Andrew, you buying or you passing?
Oh, we still talking about that?
Oh,
Damn.
My bad. I wasn't even listening.
Next. What's the other one? What's the other one, Tony?
No. Wait. I want Tony to talk. Hold on a second. Angelo, did you pick a movie that you would want to see a different ending or no?
What?
Because I heard that you said that if it was a movie that you got to pick, so I wanted to know if you had to pick.
Who said that?
You said that earlier.
No, I said I might.
You said you might.
Okay, so
I might have something. I might have something.
I don't know.
I might have something.
That's what you're saying.
As of right now, no. I'm still downloading.
At any point in time,
I'll just blurt it out.
Just say it.
I'll just say it.
It don't even matter who's talking. Like I could be cut right off.
Yeah, you could be talking about how we're watching the fucking munching eating crackheads wipe their ass on the toilet paper on the ground.
Man, my mama's watching this show. What is the matter with you?
Because you know it's true. Like, you know those old school newspaper comics? Like, you're going to see a person crouched down eating munchies like a junkie and then, like, scratching their ass on their floor like a dog because they're going to have the toilet paper all over the rugged floors and windows and cracks in the doors.
All right, so Mark, you have a show and a movie. So
I do.
Instead of the show, for instance, I want to know the movie that you didn't like.
That's so bad.
Probably.
What would you do?
Well, this has been speculated a lot, but people have gone through and looked at the image and everything like that and set it up. But the movie I had picked that I said should end completely different, and I just picked it out of just randomness and everything like that, was how the Titanic ended. I think Rose fucked him over because he could fit on the damn raft. he could have fitted on that raft. And she let his ass drown in the water.
You know how much shit
And
was
so-
floating next to the motherfucker? Like,
And
come
so
on now.
a bunch of
God.
people
And
went
how
in,
did she not get
diagrammed
wet?
and reenacted.
Here, I got
There was
it
enough
here.
room.
Rose
Okay, hold
and
on
Jack
a
are
second,
not
guys. Hold on
real
a second.
people.
This is Mark's pick. Mark's explaining
Okay.
his side of it.
fine.
Everybody will get a chance to talk, but we want to know, Andrew, what do you think of that?
Oh, you really gonna ask?
Like, okay, so yeah. Mark, you said
He knows that he got fucked over.
I mean-
Andrew knows that Jack got
You-
fucked over.
I mean,
you sure you don't own a
mean-
minivan?
no. Listen,
Damn.
Jack totally got.
You gotta
screwed.
buy it. Laura's buying it.
Dog,
Well,
look,
I'll be damned.
you couldn't get a better ending than what happened in Titanic. I mean,
You couldn't get a bit. You couldn't get a better
part
ending.
two.
Everybody died
They made
but
a part two
Rose.
to
You
make
couldn't
up
get a
for it.
better ending.
Hold on a second, Andrew. Did you just say that the Titanic needs a part 2?
No, they made a part two.
Well,
They
it was,
made
it was.
They did not.
They did make a
It was
part
like a
two.
documentary in a way.
No, it's like a. It's called The Ghost Under in the Abyss or something. James Cameron goes back to do a documentary on the actual Titanic and what inspired him to make the movie. I think that was the.
Well, what inspired him to have Rose fuck over Jack?
Well,
Okay.
apparently they
I wanna
meet
know
the
your
real
opinion.
Rose or the owner
I
of
mean,
the.
she kind of still
Pendant.
fucked him over. I will say that's well known. That's a
Okay.
very
That's
well
an
known.
Oh,
interesting
look.
pick.
Did she really? Did she really?
She was
fucking
like, I can't tell my husband about you.
Oh
Did
yeah,
she-
dog.
look,
She
Yeah,
did she
no,
really
big
fucking
ass
over?
doors.
Think about it. Think about
Boyfriend,
it.
whatever.
Think about it. The girl came from a rich family. She's got shit she got to do when she get back to wherever the hell she came from.
Oh man.
If Jack would have survived,
Oh.
he's still a bum. What the hell is he gonna do if he lived?
So
So
you
she just wants some peasant dick.
So you're supporting my argument.
That cold ass water.
You're supporting my argument because look,
Yeah,
people
that's
went
pretty
and
much, yeah.
reenacted the scene. Okay, and there was plenty of room. They could have cuddled or anything like that. She didn't want his
I was
ass
just gonna
on
say
that raft.
But
didn't
you
want
didn't. You
Big
didn't.
ass doors.
I like the two Indian style, like looking
No,
at each
it's-
other.
listen, it's
All
a
right,
big ass
Did
door.
you hear what she said?
What?
Uh,
The
Well,
question
actually,
is, Andrew, are you buying it or are you passing?
Jack said that he wouldn't get on the fucking board because he would flip the board and she would fall in the water too.
well, Jack
She
was
couldn't
being a little.
stand the other
Jack,
side of the board and balance it?
but
Dog,
here's the thing.
This is like the 19
Or
fucking
said, she
teens.
said this rap fine, yo.
1920s or whatever.
Hey, nobody
listen.
has common sense back in the day.
You're right. He told her that it would tip and she would fall over, but she could have at least said, "All right, look, why don't we try it though? Shut the fuck up. The water's cold.
I lean this way, you get on that way.
Let's see if this shit
Yeah.
works. Let's see if it works."
Anyhow.
But you know what?
All right.
Let him drown.
She
But-
fucked him over. Like she just
Andrew,
wants some
Bob,
kinky
you're not.
peasant dick, and didn't want to bring him along.
Andrew, you buying this movie or you passing on it?
I don't even know why this movie was even brought up.
Oh, that's a hard no.
Golly.
That's a hard no. Okay, listen. I got a pick. This is a show from 14 years ago. I picked the show. It's from 14 years ago. I want to say it first aired in 2005 or 2006. And it's the show Lost.
Ooh, interesting.
And if you haven't watched this show yet, I don't care that I'm about to ruin it for you. Because
It's a good
I
show.
watched this show on TV. And
Yeah.
I watched for 6 years. And
Yeah.
pretty much it's this airplane crashes down into the ocean. All these people swim to the island and they live on this island. They're stranded on this island. And a whole lot of really mysterious, crazy, paranormal, just a lot of insanity happens on this island. And they're surviving. And on this show, this specific show, every season had at least 24 weeks to get to the end of the season. And the way the show ends is that there really was never an island. They're all already dead. And they're in purgatory. What the fuck? Like, really? I just spent 6 years of my life to watch this, and they're dead. I'm watching people in purgatory. That's what I did the entire time. Really?
Oh.
What I would do different
Hey. Shit. Get back
is
in
I would
there.
have that they were actually stranded on that island.
Okay.
Maybe
Oh, man.
the twist
My son just figured out how
they
to
were
open the
going
door.
over the Bermuda Triangle, and they got sucked into that whole thing, which is why all that fucking crazy shit was happening. Like that
Okay.
could have been a spin, or you could have even made it that they were stranded on an island and they got rescued. That would have been better. And then like they're all rescued, they're all sitting together, going back to their homes, and all the stupid, messed up shit they did to each other. They're just sitting there awkward and not speaking now. All the people, the connections that were created, they're just sitting there staring forward, ready to go home, and they never want to speak of the island again. I don't care if I ruined it for you, Nikki.
So let me get this straight.
It's been 12 years, woman. If you haven't seen it yet, you ain't never going. So, all right, Andrew.
All right, Mo.
It's like the
Oh,
good
you passing
place.
on my show.
Mo, let me get this straight. We got a modern day Gilligan's Island with a twist, and you went all period on it?
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
Really?
really?
But you won't watch The Walking Dead?
Hell no.
No,
It's
listen,
the
I
same
watched Walking
episode
Dead,
every
but I'm a-
episode. Oh, there's zombies. We gotta run away. Hey,
No,
there's a place
listen.
to live. Oh no, there's other people that live here. We all
I'm gonna-
don't like each other. It's the same episode every episode.
So
But
you,
you know
have
what?
watched it.
I'll tell you right
You know
now,
what?
Walking Dead ain't that good.
Millions of
bro.
people can't be wrong. The Walking Dead's a great show. It's doing great on TV.
I gotta put
It's
two.
still on.
I got
I'm
I
so
gotta
happy
put two
for y'all.
when they
I'm
killed
not gonna
Carl.
waste my time with a
That's why
show
I
like
gave
that.
up,
Look
bro.
at what Lost did to me.
I gave up.
It made you
on
lost.
When they killed Carl. When they killed Carl, I said, "Fuck this show." I'm
Right,
done.
Laura? Every
First
episode.
of all, Carl was dead weight since fucking season 1.
Nah, bro.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Hold on
Dead
a second.
weight?
Hold on a
Damn.
second. Whoa. Cut it off. Ain't nobody here talking about The Walking Dead. We're wondering if Andrew's buying my damn show or not. What are you doing, Andrew? You buying or you passing?
First of all, we're talking about The Walking Dead because your show fucking sucked. That's why we're talking about The Walking Dead.
So I guess we
He
passed.
passed it.
I guess we
Jesus
passed on
Christ.
it. So,
No, but listen.
all right. I thought it was a good show. It was definitely a
Hey.
show that captivated the nation. Everybody was watching that show.
I watched Lost.
Look.
I watched Lost. I didn't like how it ended either. I wish it would have ended kind of like the way you said, but I didn't like how it ended. I thought I literally thought I was so high that the show was playing games with me. They were like, yo, they were dead the whole time.
Look,
Like, no,
Psych.
Like
can't be real.
Sixth Sense? Like when
Mo.
Bruce Willis was dead the whole time?
Look, dog.
Hell
Hey,
no.
look,
What's up?
me switching to The Walking Dead it was me trying to do a mercy kill without actually fucking your show up.
Oh
Damn,
man.
he threw Z Nation in that bitch.
Oh man.
Listen,
Ah.
man.
I think
It
Z
is-
Nation a
it's
little
so
better
much
than
that
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead could have been I
Pops,
don't know,
it's
man.
the
Walking Dead
WhatsApp
was
chat room, bro.
Kenichi said he didn't like it either.
In case anyone doubted while Andrew rags on
Dude,
everything, we're both on rafts.
Yeah,
What does
I
that
tell
mean?
you,
They're
man.
both on rafts.
You didn't see the
Man,
picture?
I can't watch.
I didn't see the picture.
I can't believe you said Carl was dead
Oh, I
weight
see
since
it now.
season 1. That drives me crazy.
He's still on that.
Carl is awful.
All right, so Andrew's passing on it.
Andrew
Whatever.
had nothing to
I don't-
contribute, so he's judging, I guess. What our
Yeah, but that's
what our
awesome though. It's
what our
fun.
ideas are, if they're valid or not.
Andrew ain't playing, boy. He's out there. He's really flaming everybody.
He's flaming,
flaming.
man.
That's for sure.
Hey,
Hey, go ahead, Angelo. What's your movie or show?
well, Angelo don't have a movie yet. He's gonna
Oh,
introduce when he has a movie. So,
okay.
Tony, what's your next show?
All right, here we go. I can't wait to hear the. So, Game of Thrones was definitely one of my favorite shows that came out within recent years. How it ended, though, and how maybe after
Yeah,
season
yeah,
five,
look,
it just felt like it was all being developed. It just felt like it was for nothing when you got to that point, when you saw that ending. Why would you kill? Why would you develop this one character, blow him up, make him feel like he's supposed to be meant to be something, when in the end he just gives it to the guy in the wheelchair? Like, nah, bro. Like that, what the fuck is going on? And then you kill this, then all of a sudden you build this other character who she's supposed to be meant to save the world with these badass dragons, and she winds up being a crazy bitch and burns the whole goddamn town. So it's like I didn't like the character development. I felt like the writing was lazy. I felt like the writers themselves and the creators were just saying like, "Yo, let's just finish this shit because we got other shit to do." That's what I felt like, and I didn't like that shit because a lot of people invested time into that show. I felt like they should have taken their time. How it should have ended was definitely Jon Snow being the king of the Seven Kingdoms, them revealing that he is a Targaryen, and basically letting them know, yo, I get to be, the king, and and that's it. And then what's his name, Bran, just fucking be the three-eyed raven in some fucking tree somewhere. You don't gotta be the king. And I wanted to see some more badass action of Arya. You make her to be this fucking badass assassin to do what? All she did was kill the Night King, but that shit was not even all that. So I just wanted to see more character development in the show, man. I felt like there was they dropped the ball big time on that show. They had an amazing show, and they done fucked up the whole shit from season 5 on. They fucked up the whole character development. If you really pay attention, they were just rushing that shit because these dudes were trying to get onto another deal. They had another deal going on, doing another show. So to me, it was fucked up.
yeah, Laura Johnson said you ain't wrong. Their characters were cooler in the beginning.
So it
And
was a lot.
before
Yeah, it
I
was a
give
lot
my
better.
opinion, Andrew,
This one's for Laura. Hey,
huh?
this one's for Laura. Look, this one's for Laura and Nikki. My opinion of the show. Hated it.
Oh shit! No, in living color. That
Hold on,
was good.
Andrew, do
Lucky,
that again.
I love in living color, bro.
Andrew, do it again.
No, that was good, bro. Hated it. That was good. That was good.
Oh
But
man, that's
but
funny.
but you hated Game of Thrones? You didn't like it at all?
I mean, how many dudes got to show their winkies, and how long do we have to wait on these fucking
Well,
dragons?
they balanced it out with
Mark,
movies too. They had a balance.
I
They
didn't waste
balanced
a
it out.
damn minute on that show.
Like, I mean, seriously, where the fuck were the dragons? I mean, did we have to wait to the very end to even see a glimpse of these fucking things? Did they even come out?
Nah, the dragons came out in like season 6, I think. Like season
what y'all
6 or
talking about? The
season
dragons
5.
were around for like the first since season 2
No,
and 3.
he's talking about like fully developed, blowing shit up kind of thing. I think that's what
But
he's
that was
talking
like
about.
around 4 and 5.
Yeah, that's when they really got badass. But it's just
There's
like,
7 seasons, so half
and then
the time the dragons are full grown.
no, she used them for evil. She fucking massacred a whole
dragons were
village.
full grown, and all the time the dudes were fucking butt ass naked. I mean, I'm not trying
Not
to see
all of it. Not all of
It was mostly women.
Yes.
There's hardly any men
Yeah, I was
naked.
gonna-
Maybe
I was
very
gonna say,
minimal.
Bro, you
There
watch
you go.
Amelia Clark get pounded in that freaking show. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Khal Drogo goes to town on that. Yeah, I know.
She wasn't the only one. She slept with a lot of dudes.
Yeah, she was kind of the village bicycle, I guess you could say.
Everybody got a ride.
But
So
I
here's
mean,
my
yeah,
biggest
dog.
question.
That's
My
right,
biggest
Laura.
question
Titties
is,
for days on Game of Thrones.
I'm like the judge, jury, and executioner of this segment. When are y'all going to talk about real shows?
All right, Judy.
What? is it okay? What is a real show? What is a besides?
I don't
Don't
know.
say
Just
what.
tell
Hold on,
me,
hold
Now,
on, hold on. We're not here to find out what Andrew thinks is a real show or not. We're here to try to sell him a show.
so
So,
far
Mark,
I'm doing terrible. So you guys see,
listen, man, like I totally
He's gonna
understand
rag
where
on
you were coming.
everything. We're gonna go.
As far as the way you would have ended it, like that's not what upset me about Game of Thrones. Because the fact that Jon Snow goes, back to the wall, I like that because you can have adventures of Jon Snow or whatever later, and what he goes through as the Night
you
Wall.
can have
Arya
adventures of him
is
as a
setting
kid.
sail somewhere, so there's some adventures for
He,
Arya, and all those are open. What upset me the most is
all right,
how the worst people on the show got such cheap deaths.
yeah, that was
Like
the wackest shit of all
Stannis
time.
got a pretty easygoing death. Friggin' especially Cersei. Good God.
And Jamie, they
And
died on a pile of
and
rocks.
Jamie shouldn't have died. Like Jamie was
No, he
cool.
shouldn't have. He
Yeah,
turned into a bitch. He
he should
went
have
back to
stuck
go
around
save
and
his
stayed
sister
with
for
the
what?
chick that looked like a dude.
Yeah, he should have. He banged her.
Yeah, I forget her name, but she was cool
Brianna
too.
Tarth.
That show, yeah, Brianna Tarth. That show was a really cool show until the way it ended like that. And as far
Yeah,
as like Daenerys
it
getting
was
stabbed
rough.
at the end, I didn't really like that either.
See,
Yo, okay.
I have no
Okay.
idea who you're even talking about.
Let me see if anyone.
Yeah,
Let me
we
see if
know. You
anyone.
didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Okay, agree
Hell
with me
no.
on. See if you agree with me on this. But
No,
that
you
whole
ain't missed
battle,
nothing.
that whole war that they were building up, and when you finally got to see that battle, it was so dark that you couldn't see jack shit of what was going on and who was actually getting killed and who was. You didn't know what was going on. And when you
Wait a minute.
find out the next day, they filmed it that way on purpose so that the viewers get an experience of what they went through or what they actually were going through during that war. And it was like, no, fuck you. It's Hollywood. Brighten it up, bitch. I want to see what's going on. I don't want
All
to
right,
use my imagination. But move on. Let's move on because this show is Andrew
all right.
shot
So
it down
Mark,
big time.
I know you picked a show that you didn't like the way it ended.
It's an
What
it's
was
an
it? And
it's
how
an
would you
obvious
change that?
thing. It's
Here we go.
Alf. It's Alf. They didn't end the
What
show.
Oh,
He got kidnapped, and then they said to be continued, and that's how they ended the whole show.
What
So
show?
it's-
They were supposed to
So
do an
it's-
entire season about him being locked up in some sort of alien U.S. base, and they never showed it. It never aired.
That's what everybody
They
wanted
just
to see.
cut the whole thing.
What show?
well, damn.
Alf.
So he filmed it and then they didn't even put it.
No, they didn't.
Did you just say Alf?
Alf. Yes.
Alf.
They ended it at a
Alf
to be continued.
From Melmar, right? Or whatever
Yeah.
it's called. Yeah, I have all the seasons of Alf, man. I love that show. Yeah, they canceled it though because they said apparently the actors didn't get along. There was a lot of tension and shit between all the
They were
actors,
just fucking and
apparently.
shit.
3
Oh,
years
yeah.
later, they
That
released
puppet
a
was
movie
cool.
about
Yeah,
how
that's what
he
they
was
said.
stuck
The
at the
puppet
base.
was an asshole.
It's a puppet.
He was what?
They released a movie like 3 years later explaining what happened to him. But it's like, that's 3
What-
years later. There was an
Wasn't
Alf
he
movie.
an asshole though?
That's kind of like
It's
Breaking Bad's
possible.
movie.
It's possible.
No, they said that the person that played Alf, like the person that was in, they said that a lot of the times he was kind of an asshole to the cast members, but also amongst the cast members there was a lot of tension, and eventually, but this was like as this, I think it got to like only 4 seasons, I want to say, or is it 4 seasons? I have all 4
Sent it
seasons.
to your messenger, so hopefully you got it.
I think why the actor was so pissed off is because they told him his character was gonna eat cat, but he didn't think it was literal.
Really?
Guys,
It wasn't like Alf.
I'm
I
dead.
like Alf. Alf is awesome.
You son of a bitch.
I love Alf, man.
I don't even want to talk about my last show. I'm scared.
Why? What's wrong with your last show?
I'm afraid.
There's
Just say it,
afraid
man.
of what?
Andy,
He's just gonna
I
he's
gave
just
him-
gonna trash it anyways. That's
Bro,
just
he
what his
shot me-
job
he
is,
shot
I
me
guess.
down- he shot me
He's
down.
literally is
All
the
right.
Alf, trashing everything.
All right, listen. The next show that I really hated the ending to, and I would like to see it changed, is a show called Carnival.
Oh, I never seen that show.
Now, this show never ended. It got shut down. And the reason it got shut down was because it had a lot of religious controversy.
Oh, that's so stupid. Why'd they do that?
So basically, you have one character who's the right hand of God. He has the power to take away your life and give it to someone else. So, like, if you're dying, like, he can bring you back, kind of thing. But whenever he brings somebody back or heals them, something dies. Like, this little girl couldn't walk. He put his hands on her legs, and you see the field behind him just die. All the crops for miles. And then the little girl could walk again. So he was the right hand to God. Now there's another character who was a priest, and he was trying to reach people and whatever whatnot. He was the left hand of God, which is his wrath and the terror. And what he did and why he thought he had a calling from God, because he had no idea what he was, he could make a person face their sins. He could he'd put his hand on you and you would just be terrified and see nothing but evil and whatever whatnot. And then they think like, oh, they found God through him, and it's almost like he was building his army. So it was leading up to like a good versus evil, and it all takes place through Midwest America. The right hand of God's traveling with a traveling carnival. The priest is creating his church, so he has like those outside churches and those camps and stuff like that. And it was supposed to be a 3-season show, and it only lasted to 2 seasons because it got shut down due to religious controversy, and nobody wanted it to keep going. I guess they voted it out or whatever the whatnot. And it's just one of those shows that just drew you in, and you were watching it, and the way the characters were developing, and the right hand of God had like a love and investment in a girl who happened to be the left hand of God's daughter, and she actually carried the same power. So like you have no idea what happens after that. If she kills him so that she gets the full power, does the war happen? What's going on? And I never got to see it. Nobody did. It never came. So I would like to see that show finished. That was my second show. And it looks like I lost Andrew. Andrew will be back. His lane. Yes.
Yo, what up, cuz?
So, yeah. Oh, my man, Tops is in the house. We got Tops from Tops World, guys. Say what's up to the Hawks, Tops. Say what's up to the Hawks.
All right, I'm back.
All right, you gotta turn his mic on.
In case anybody out there care.
Tops, you heard me? Can you hear me?
No, you gotta turn on his sound. He's working it.
So, Andrew, apparently you're passing on my lame show, right?
I actually didn't watch it, so I can't say anything about it. Oh wait, yes I can, because you say shit about The Purge all the time and you never watched it.
I have never said shit about The Purge.
Anyway, so
I have never said anything bad about it. I just said I won't watch it.
Yeah.
That's it. Sorry.
At least watch the first one.
The movie sounds interesting.
What up?
Yo.
On top.
Interesting. I haven't watched it,
What's
so I
up,
can't
Top?
say nothing about it.
Wow, bro.
Say nothing about it.
You know what, man? Honestly,
Hey, Adrian, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
All right, well, say what's up to the Hawks.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tops World. You already know, man. Just showing love to the familia. You know, I see you guys talking about the games of hoes. I mean, the games of thrones and all that good stuff.
Here we go.
You know, we got the fam up in this thing. You know, I just came to, give my 2 cents.
All right, give us your 2 cents, Hawk. Like, Tops.
You've
Give us your
seen
2
the
cents.
show.
1 and 2.
Bam. There it is.
Enough said. Walmart.com.
What?
eBay,
Hey.
Amazon.
Hey.
Are you affiliated with Walmart.com or something?
Hey, hold on. So you guys were talking about Game of Thrones. I was so disappointed on the guy, the wheelchair. You know, giving the damn throne to the kid wheelchair. That was bullshit.
Yeah, like
He was the purest one. He was the only one that would rule it with no self-gain. How is
Jon
that?
Snow is pure.
But wasn't he? But wasn't he like the third eye Raven or some shit like that?
Yeah, that's why he was the purest one. He was the only one.
Man.
Listen, Jon Snow had a lot of heart, but he was kind of a pussy.
Not that much.
Yeah, John was a pussy.
Okay,
Yeah, Jon was a pussy, dog.
He was weak. He was weak with the pussy. He was weak with the pussy. The actual fact.
Yo, don't be calling me in a pussy because you be fighting, dog. That man, you got to be fighting.
Yeah, we fighting, nigga, because Jon Snow's a pussy. What you say, dog? I don't care, bro. We can fight.
He could fight, but he's not that big of a pussy though, because he got heart. He never backed down on any fight.
I mean, listen. He was a pussy because in the end, he gave the kid in the wheelchair the kingdom because he couldn't handle it. I'm a soldier. I'm no king.
He couldn't handle.
Send me to the
killing
wall.
woman he loves,
man. Hey, go
Send
ahead.
me to the wall.
My boys over here at Over the Top Podcast on YouTube.
Dog, you crazy.
Check them out, man. They're Over the Top Podcast. We're talking about TV shows, movies, and all that good stuff, man. So come join your boy Tops. Over the Top. Just look at it. Over the Top on YouTube, man. So come put some love, all right?
Over the top love.
Listen.
Yeah,
Tell
thanks
us,
for that,
Tony.
man.
Tell
I
us,
appreciate
Tony.
it.
Yo, you listen. Bro.
I'm sorry,
Honestly,
Jon Snow's a pussy. I'm sorry. The truth hurts.
I don't know how or why you even
Just
see
let that
in the
settle.
show that he was even a pussy when this man.
Yeah, and he was my
fought
favorite character.
Every single person that stepped
Until
to him,
the
bro.
end.
Hey,
Every single person that
What do you
stepped to
mean?
him.
A little kid killed him.
look, man. Hey, Mo, calm down, man. Look, you're about to make me cry. Come on, dog. Stop.
Yeah, hey,
Like you
Puff
like
the Magic Dragon.
borderline onion face. Not the low.
He's already laying back trying to hold back the tears. Leave that man
I'm
alone.
just like,
Bro,
I'm in shock.
he banged his hand.
How'd this man say
He
this?
banged his
yo. Okay, first of all, he didn't even know, and there was no.
He
internet
should have known,
back then,
dog. Like
and there
you
was
know
no
when you were around
Ancestry.com
family.
back then, so ain't nobody gonna be knowing shit. His fucking three-eyed
Look
raven
at his
brother
head
told
bob.
him, like, "Hey, yo, my man, you fucked your aunt, just so you know." Okay, my bad. I'm sidekick. I couldn't tell you in time because there's no way to text or email.
Did you just say, "Oh my bad, I'm psychic"?
You know,
Yeah, because at that time they were using birds.
yeah, they were using birds and shit. Like, yo, my bad. The raven I sent you, I think he got lost. So I couldn't.
What?
You know what can I
Dog,
tell
you
you?
could have sent him an IM or something, dog.
I really thought it was dope the fact that he banged his aunt, and like I was like, bro, your aunt is fine anyways. I would have just done it anyways. Screw it, even if I would have known or not.
Yo,
Yeah, what's wrong with
you know what you know.
no, serious, Tony. Like I see how triggered you are right now when I said that. Right, I see it.
Triggered.
Dog, Jon Snow.
Triggered.
Jon Snow was the best character on the show, and my favorite character on the show. But the man was a pussy. I'm sorry.
I thought your man was
See,
Jamie
you see that?
Lannister.
No, he was cool as shit, but he was an asshole too.
My favorite guy was Dan. Was the no the big Carrots and Ranch. He had the orange hair. Man, that man was hilarious. He was
Tormund.
Is it Tormund? He was the
he had the red beard.
Red beard.
Yeah.
That guy was
He's the one that
hilarious.
ate the chicken, looking at the
Can you-
tall lady all the time.
Yeah. That's my dude right there.
Oh, the
Eating
dog,
everything and shit.
the dog was cool too, man.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah,
so
that shit, dog.
we got a new guy on the show. I'm sorry that you came in on this show, especially when we came up with two fucking topics like Alf and the Titanic.
Oh yeah. We missed
You know,
that.
Mark, man, you always Mark stuff, man. Why you doing
Check it
that?
out. Check it out. So everybody that's watching, where we're streaming at? What are the platforms that we're streaming on? YouTube? Where else?
Twitch.
Twitch, and you guys do Facebook too as well.
Yeah.
Every now and then, just let them know we're on Pornhub.
All right, cool. All right, Pornhub. So everybody watching this, make sure you guys got to be subscribed to Over the Top. All right, we're trying to get them to 100. Yeah, we're trying to get them to 150 subscribers. People need to start subscribing to this channel because it's lit, bro. We're gonna do the Game of Thrones package off 1 through 7 giveaway. All right. My boy Mo is gonna be picking the winner in your next podcast. We'll announce the winner, and you let me know, and we'll ship them out. We'll ship this out to them. All right, guys.
Ooh, shit.
Make sure you have a Blu-ray DVD player, y'all.
Is that gonna come with an apologetic note?
For what?
For what? Why would it be a apologetic note for the ending?
See, and all you're gonna need to do is buy season 8. So you got 1 through 7. You'll have the collection, and that's my way to bless Over the Top Live. You know what I'm saying? For always.
You know what, Top? I appreciate that. That was pretty cool of you, man. You didn't even tell me that's what you were gonna do, and I appreciate all the love. And I just want to let y'all know that there is no reason to buy season 8. Just leave it at 7.
Leave it at 7.
Stay with the collection. Stay with that collection. You good.
Stay with that
collection.
You know what?
Just stay right with it.
I don't own season 7. I mean, I don't own season 8 at all.
But you will.
I don't intend on buying it. I really don't because I don't want to relive that season.
You're not going to complete your series?
Not for that one, no. I
Good for you. Good for
refuse.
You. This guy buys shit-ass movies just because he's a completionist, but that's how shitty Game of Thrones is. Y'all did our dirty.
I never watched that shit
1
ever.
through 7, but I will not contribute to that.
I thought different, man. I thought it was pretty dope. I in a way, the last 3 episodes. The last 3 episodes were like, they had me up on my seat and stuff like that. But I was like eager to know what the hell was gonna happen. But I just like the fact that they went longer on the last 2 episodes, I believe.
Yeah, they did like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I just, for some reason, could never get into it, and I'm like a sci-fi geeky type dude, and I just it never caught on to me. I don't know why.
Sci-fi show, man.
Like The Witcher, Lord of the Rings, just the first one.
Hold on a second. Wait, did you just mention Lord of the Rings and that the only good one was the first one?
Yeah, I mean, like, it was okay. Like, it just brought like a different world, but that's it. I didn't go any further than that.
The only thing I like about the Lord of the Rings are the commercials.
I mean, it was cool. Like, it brought you to a new world type shit. That's about it.
Look at Avatar,
same thing.
Hey, those movies were
like,
so
that's
long.
it.
You know what's so funny though? You want to hear some funny shit? I remember one of my first jobs. It won't be a surprise. One of my first jobs is working in a movie theater. And when I was working in the movie theater, the movie Lord of the Rings. Oh, yeah. Anybody who knew me that went to the movie theaters and ordered a pepperoni pizza, in the pepperoni pizza box, I would put chicken wings, mozzarella sticks, I would stuff that shit. And,
Except
to hook
for
y'all
me.
up if I knew you. What the
Never
fuck
hooked
you
me
talking
up,
You motherfucker, you watch. You better shut up. You know you got hooked up, and your sister worked with me too in the theater.
But Nikki worked in the theater.
Yeah, Nikki worked with me for a while in the
Where
theater,
the fuck
bro.
was I?
Who the fuck knows, dude?
You missed a bunch of stuff, Mo.
But
Yeah, it must be really happened.
I remember, bro. You were actually pipping hoes and snorting coke and shit like that. So I remember.
That was
Yeah.
back in the days, man. Like Studio 54.
Very, very
Dude, let me tell you something.
Maybe not the pimping host part. Definitely.
Lord of the Rings. When it came out, I really wasn't like. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna see this garbage ass movie. Until Mo one day literally made me sit and watch it because he owned it on DVD. I think he owned it on DVD, and The Two Towers was gonna come out. And Mo was like, no.
Those are awesome movies and awesome books.
So I'm not gonna lie. When I saw, I only remember The Hobbit. That's what I grew up on. I never watched Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you didn't read the book. Watch the cartoon.
I watched it. No, The Hobbit. I read the book and watched the cartoon because of school. Lord of the Rings. I never got to read the book, and I sure as shit won't because they're long as fuck now. But the books were good, man. Lord of the Rings were good, man. Those were all good movies.
What was that?
I need lights off.
Garage opening.
I need lights off.
I need lights off. Alyssa just got back from Chipotle drive-thru. I need lights off. We got sprayer. Get away. 6 feet. 6 feet.
Holy shit, hey, that's serious. I'm not really laughing about that. 6 feet. Hey, matter with you?
Oh man, you crazy.
Put on some sanitizer.
Oh yeah. I got the guy going in. 2319. 2319.
Monsters.
Look, I'm about to bring out some deep shit for y'all. Look, check this out.
Here we go.
What the fuck ever happened to fucking Snuffleupagus?
Who's that?
Really? You ain't never watched that? Come on.
Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street?
Yeah, dog. What happened to that ending? Where'd he go?
Oh, that's real shit. Where did he go? You know what? If anybody can tell me where Snuffleupagus went, you get to win the Game of Thrones box set from Topps World.
Oh,
if
shit,
anybody can tell me, just hit me up with message. Box set from
I was gonna say what I think, but I'm not gonna say shit now because they gotta guess.
Yeah, leave it for the fans.
Yep.
What I want to know is how Andrew don't know.
Well,
he knows everything. That's why he shit on the fucking project.
I think he just didn't. You know, he needs to finish watching The Joker, and I think he'll get an understanding of how things work. And then he'll.
You know what? Hold on a second. I want you to hold that thought. Hold that thought for a second before Andrew goes on a rant about how shitty the Joker was. Tops. Did you watch the movie The Joker?
Oh yeah,
Joker. Yeah. Yes. I actually watched it over the weekend.
What did you
think? What'd you think?
I'm sorry that you wasted part of your life watching that movie, and there's nothing I can do to give you that back. So I mean,
I actually thought it was pretty dope. You know, like I didn't understand the movie too well, but like I thought it was pretty dope. The graphics, the way they put the music together in that movie. You know, like I don't know. It's just the only thing I didn't understand was the storyline on it because I actually have to go back and watch other.
Can I see you there for a second? You said you enjoyed the graphics. So the bullet in the entire movie was the graphics. Is that all you enjoyed? Because that's the only graphics that were in that movie.
Don't be.
Nah. There is some good parts in that movie. No. And it wasn't like 10 days long either. So like, you know, it was enjoyable to me.
The last half hour was enjoyable, man. I had to fucking wake up for the first hour and a half.
The movie that I fell asleep on was Batman: The Black Knight or whatever.
The Dark Knight
or the Dark Knight or the White Black Knight.
You know what? I don't blame him for saying that.
What you mean you don't blame him for saying that? What you
like looking back at all these movies, like
isn't the Black Knight left it alone? Martin Lawrence, where he's actually a knight and he's black, and he goes back.
No. I'm talking about the black. I'm talking about the black man. The black man. The black.
The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger.
No, the black with the stuff and the things in them.
Oh shit! All right.
I like it.
Yeah. That shit was whack. That shit was whack. You're right.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Me neither. But it's
Hi,
fun.
Dave.
Hey,
Hold on, Batman.
but you know, I guess Joaquin Phoenix won the Academy Award for best actor
Haga
because
Nights.
the movie was
What's
just
up,
so
Nicole?
terrible.
Well, it's called Haga's Nights. That's what it's called. Haga's Night.
Haga's Night.
Haga's.
Oh,
So,
Haga's Night.
look, on the top 20 Jokers, number 19 and 20, Heath Ledger Joker, and then Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Number
No,
19,
you don't mean that. Not Heath
number
Ledger.
look, number 19 and 20 best Jokers ever. How about that?
No,
Yeah, it's the Dark Knight.
making.
The Dark
Are you
Knight.
making this up though? Are you making this up? Or is this a list somebody put online?
I'm not. This is my list.
Oh, come on, man. Heath Ledger is that low on your list? Who's at the top of your list?
If he didn't die, would he still be the greatest?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think so. Sorry.
Oh, come on, man. Who's better than him? Cesar Romero from the fucking Adam West one? Or I'll tell you, Mark Hamill is definitely a really good Joker voice as a animated Joker, but come on, man. Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson is definitely
Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Heath Ledger's Joker changed the Joker, made the Joker, made it popular. Heath Ledger's Joker did that. Everybody else's Joker, they were all right, but they didn't do for that character what Heath Ledger's character.
Well, he took it to another level. You got to think about it.
Like he changed it. He made it his.
Hey Mo, let's go ahead and apologize to Joan because I know she's got to hear the same shit again.
I ain't apologizing to Joan. Y'all niggas brought it up. You apologize to Joan.
Jones, we apologize.
Joan, who's Joan?
Joan's my wife. She's tired of hearing about the Joker and Batman every week.
Joan, I will not give it up
her
until
husband brings it up every episode.
Until he admits that he made a mistake and the Joker is in fact a masterpiece. It really is.
It really is.
The Joker made his master what?
I'm not gonna even. You're gonna say something, and
I didn't hear you. Something about master something. Okay, I'll just leave it at that.
No shit.
Oh man. Hey, did anybody see anything
now that I wanted to bring up what Brian picked real quick.
Oh yeah.
At least one of them because I don't know the other one, and he picked the show Dexter.
Okay, I agree because Dexter ended shitty. So what did he say? How would he end it?
Explain how he would do it different.
Look at Andrew.
Oh shit! He fell asleep. How do you not like Dexter?
Dexter was a good show up until
that was a great show.
That really was. I think the best season though is the
Dexter
one with
was
John
dope.
Lithgow. That's my favorite season where John Lithgow, that was
where Rita dies.
Yeah. But what was the name of his character, the killer? What was the killer's name? Fuck.
I forget.
I forget.
Wasn't he the
but
Trinity
that's
Killer?
the best- I think
He's
that
a
was the
Trinity,
best.
right? Trinity Killer.
Yeah, the Trinity Killer.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, that was awesome.
Like the way the show Dexter ends is his sister dies. He goes out into the ocean to put the body in the ocean.
That show is crazy though.
It's like he swam. He drove his boat into a hurricane, and he was never seen again. And then at the end, you see this guy in a lumber mill. He's getting in his car. He goes home and he sits down, and it's Dexter. Now, the reason, at least for me, the reason that ruined the show was because Dexter was supposed to be something different. He was a guy out there with a code. He knew he had a sickness in him. And what he did is he did the best thing he could do with that sickness. And he killed killers. They had to be a killer. If you were a killer, he killed you. And that's just the way it was. And then at the end, for him to do what he did, he was no different than any other dude or chick or whoever that he put in the ground. It completely flipped the premise of the show. That's the way it ended. At least that's how it ruined it for me.
It's true. I think
And
if
honestly, like the last 6 seasons were pretty shitty. They tried to play the whole family angle and the long lost mother or therapist that could like connect him to it. Like it was just weird. It was fucking weird.
So, real quick, for whatever viewers we have on right now, I apologize for this episode. I mean, I wish it could be better for y'all. But I mean, we got some really bad picks for tonight. I mean, it's not their fault.
It's not their fault. Man, like why do I invite you on the show? Like, what's going on here? One day we're gonna change your mind, sir. You're gonna think something you pick is a good idea.
Yeah.
I am
We should
going
just-
to make sure it happens.
we could just trash Transformers, you know, now that's pretty much what we could.
Transformers Bayverse was the worst idea ever.
Oh,
That should have
Wait.
never happened.
what Transformer? Which one?
Anything Michael Bay touched.
Oh, so
Mark,
damn,
you were
so-
gonna say something about Dexter.
Yo, what?
I just think if they would just left it where he decided to drive himself into a hurricane without touching his sister, it could have been fine. He decided to leave the world and end himself. It would have been fine. But why did he have to screw with his sister who's on a breathing machine? That was just
Yeah. Yo, hey, I got a question. So, any of y'all during this whole craziness going on in the world,
Quarantine?
yeah, this whole crazy pandemic, yo, any of y'all been able to see any movies that they have that they're releasing early? So, like today they released Bloodshot with Vin Diesel, the Harley Quinn movie, Doctor Dolittle, The Gentleman. I forgot what other movies they released a bunch of movies. I forgot what other movies they're releasing. Oh, the
Mute
next
yourself,
week they're releasing
Angelo.
Bad Boy.
What's that?
Mute yourself if you're just gonna eat that thing so loud that it's taking the camera to you over there opening up your burrito.
Yeah,
It wasn't
bro.
my burrito.
Just like
Damn, dog, you
mute
got the
yourself.
Make sure you put some hot sauce
Can
on
you
your
still hear me?
burrito, baby.
Yeah, Angela's like the Police Academy, the black dude that makes the noise. Whoop, whoop. Yo, this dude is funny, bro. No, man. They're releasing a lot of good movies, man, and I'm wondering how long this is gonna take. I'm kind of pissed off. I'm not able to see 007 in April. I have to wait till November, and now they're pushing back.
You're waiting on 007?
Don't tell me, bro. Are you gonna?
He's a big fan of 007.
You're playing around, bro. Don't tell me you don't think 007 is at least the last few movies, especially Skyfall, was really good.
You know what? Look, my blood pressure's already up from all these lame ass movies. I'm gonna leave 007 alone.
Hell no.
Get out of here.
Hell no. To the no.
Hell no.
Hey, Tony's a big fan of 007. Like,
I love 007, man. That's crazy. Man, not even GoldenEye?
And the only reason I try to watch a show is because they came out with that James Bond Octopussy. So fucking, that was a big letdown. I thought I was going to watch an X-rated movie.
Oh my god, that shit's hilarious, bro. Oh my god.
All right, well, Mo had to take off. I don't know if he'll come by and say bye later, but he had to go.
I'm right here right now. I'm gonna leave. I gotta take off. But this
Oh,
show
y'all
is it's
are in
right now.
trouble
It's
now.
loaded. It's got some chemistry. It's got some things going on. We're gonna keep it rolling with Tops, with Tony Blu-ray, with the
You're
burrito eating Jello, who's on mute,
Yeah, Jello, keep it on
Andrew,
mute, boy.
and the director Mark Morales. But hey, man, I'm Mo Diggs. I'm
Boy,
signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like, share it, please. Talk about it. Hit us up with a message. Anybody who can tell me what happened to Snuffleupagus will get. Of course, you see Angelo eating as I'm trying to explain this in his face. Oh, if anybody can guess what happened to Snuffleupagus, hit me up with a message. Write a comment on the video. You will get the box set of Game of Thrones from Topps World. Thank you so much, Topps World. Thanks for the love. I'll see y'all later.
no problem, bro.
Later, man.
Mhm.
Mo's out. Y'all are in trouble.
In your room?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah, in trouble now.
In your room?
Uh-oh. Huh?
In
He
your room?
he was
Yeah.
a peacekeeper. Let's get back to the James Bond thing. What's going on with that?
Okay, so, I'm just
Oh,
upset that
okay, wait a minute. Never mind. My bad. I don't want to hear about James. Let's talk about something else.
the whole, oh man, this whole coronavirus shit is driving me crazy, man. All this shit, they're closing everything. Can't go to the movies, but luckily we can watch movies now from the crib.
What?
I watched that movie The Hunt. That shit was good.
It sucks for me because I do sneaker content and
Oh yeah.
I can't, everything's online based now. Like I can't get it on release day or early. I normally get shoes early and stuff like that, but it's been crazy, bro. It's been crazy out here, at least for me and my end. I gotta pull content out of my ass. Pause. And it's hard, man. We're going through a struggle. Hopefully, from what it looks like, from what I heard, Tampa is going on a lockdown. Like Tampa, Orlando area, Miami is going to a lockdown.
It's only look. They're only locked down until Tom Brady gets there. Then they'll be.
Yeah, right. Facts.
Oh shit! Yeah, Tom Brady. Oh Lord, that can't
That'd be
believe
dope,
it.
man. We
But
definitely gotta be linking up to catch a
I'll
Tom
catch
Brady.
I'll catch a Buccaneer game and watch Tom Brady play,
Hey,
but it's
all
kind of
day.
bullshit. Then.
Look, been a fan since '88. I know what it's like to lose.
Oh man, yeah, y'all lost for years, except for 2002. Best defense, one of the best defenses I've seen assembled in years. The Bucks from 2002 with Derek Brooks, Simeon Rice, Warren Sapp, John Lynch,
Martin Gramatica, Brad Johnson, Keyshawn Johnson. I can go, man. I'm
Keyshawn Johnson. Yeah,
hard.
Keyshawn. You know what? I like Keyshawn Johnson. He was a bit of a diva. But he was a good player. Mike Allstott. Oh man, what a beast. Yeah, that was a good team,
Go
bro.
Gerald
But
Vicious.
Hey, Brian, I see you out in chat. There's
Yo,
one
what up,
show
Brian?
you didn't get to talk about because I know you weren't able to get on. Can you type in your chat about Chuck, what you were going to say about Chuck? Because me and Mo didn't get the information about that. We knew about Dexter, didn't know about Chuck. If you could just type it up real quick, man. And then Andrew is probably just going to flame you, but go ahead. It's worthwhile
yep,
anyways.
I think he is. I can feel it, and yeah. I'm almost scared to say that I saw I told you I saw that movie The Hunt. Are you gonna see it?
Am I gonna see it? I'll probably see it.
Yeah, it was good, man.
You did look.
Yo.
You did mention the Harley movie. I was disappointed in the Harley movie, and I'm a big
The
Harley Quinn fan.
Oh, the Harley Quinn? No, I haven't seen that movie. I'm not interested. I'll wait for that to come out. I'd be interested to I'm a little interested to see that Vin Diesel movie, the one where he's like a bloodshot.
I never liked the comic book, and I think Vin Diesel is fucking grasping
Hazy,
his
yeah.
straws right now because I don't think it's worth even watching. To be honest with you, I think watch that movie. It'll be watching Doom with The Rock.
Damn.
Bro, did you hear they're gonna take out a new damn, what's this kid's name? Shit. Damn, what's his name, bro? He has that
What was
squeaky
it?
voice. God damn it, he was a YouTuber.
Oh, oh my God. I think I know who you're talking about. Is it that kid Fred? Fred or
Fred, yes, they're taking out a new Fred, man. I'm looking forward to watch that.
Fred?
I was
I don't
actually
know what to
watching
think
like
about it. Like he's kind of funny and how crazy
You're
he
lying.
is, but I
You're
just
lying
don't
right
know.
He's like,
You're lying.
Angelo's like, you lying. He stopped eating his burrito to just
Yeah,
say
like
you lying.
I mid built this burrito and you're lying.
Hey, you know it's got to be something worth talking about if he unmuted his thing.
Yo, I'm telling you, I mean, he just stopped eating the burrito. Yo, that's so funny, bro. Fred. You know what, bro? They need to like bring back some. I mean, hopefully they bring back some of the old shows. They take advantage of all these people at their crib, and maybe Disney Plus get some more shit on there. I feel like I've
You,
seen everything that's on there already.
hey, let me give you guys a gym real quick. If you guys got Verizon, you could get Disney Plus for a year for free.
Lucky, I don't have it.
So yeah, I have it free for a year.
Lucky,
That's pretty
Uh,
sick.
I've been looking for like a Sandlock movie. I wish they do like
another one like that.
Three Ninjas.
Oh
Three
man,
Ninjas. I was watching that over the weekend too as well.
I love that movie.
Oh
Freaking
yeah, oh yeah. Cole,
I
come
don't know
on, Cole, calm
we were
down.
talking about it, but the Japanese versions are more violent. If you can catch the dubbed over Japanese versions, they have shootings and everything in it. We were having a conversation about it, but I forget who it was. But the Japanese versions are crazier.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard about that. You know what's funny that you said that? I have that Japanese version, and I told Mo when I watched it because I have it. I watched it, and I told Mo because Mo told me his wife is a big fan of Three Ninjas. So like, Mo, why don't you check it out? But I told him, but it's not like how I remember when I was a kid. Like motherfuckers is shooting up in there, and they getting gangster in Three Ninjas right now.
yeah.
And Mo said that, yeah, I didn't even realize that was another version, but that's pretty. They should kind of make a modern like Tops is right. They should make like a modern Three Ninjas, or like a modern, or at least what's funny? They were gonna do a Sandlot show with the original cast, but like the story would be like their kids end up all being like friends that play together, or I don't know. I was gonna say maybe they shouldn't and leave it the fuck alone.
They should have
Hey,
never made a cartoon.
have you guys seen the Bench Warmers
Hell
on
yeah.
Netflix? On the
Love that
Netflix
movie.
version. I think Bench
No.
Warmers 2.
Nah, they had a part
Whack.
2.
Well, yeah,
Oh
whack,
my
bro.
god.
Whack, super whack. I was so disappointed. I'm like, how can you
It,
try
it
that
was
movie like
nah.
that?
It was nah. Don't even waste your time, people. Don't even waste your time on it.
Bro, I that's one of the movies I did watch while on this quarantine. I'm still working on this whole thing, like throughout the day and stuff like that. When I come home, I don't do anything. If I'm not doing recording a video, I'm watching a movie or whatever. Because there's not even sports on TV, dude. It's like I thought they were just gonna have games without people in the stands. I was hoping for that, but
Nah. All these players keep getting sick, so they had to stop this shit.
Slim Thug has the coronavirus, bro.
Good
Yeah,
lord,
this shit's
Slim
crazy.
Thug.
He says he feels good and all that stuff, so he says he feels fine. Like to me, this is all bullshit. This is one way to freaking fuck up Trump. You know what I mean? So
Mark, I need 2 updates if you can find them. I need to know when the next Stranger Things is coming out, and when the hell are they going to do a part 2 to the Umbrella Academy?
Ooh.
I'll look up the Umbrella Academy because
Man.
I heard Stranger Things was having the same problem. They can't travel, so they can't finish ending the.
They postponed the filming on that, and they postponed the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the other shows for Marvel too.
yeah, they canceled a bunch of stuff. They canceled 90% of the projects that were going down.
So crazy, bro.
It kind of sucks. It's gonna just add a delay to everything,
So did they push back the release of Fast and the Furious? Because I don't even see it on my AMC.
Yeah, Yeah, they pushed it. They said to like in the spring, in the summertime, kind of
I
like.
don't know how up to date this website is, but Umbrella Academy season 2 is supposedly in October.
October.
But I
Well,
don't know
Stranger
how accurate
Things
that
4
website.
was supposed to come out. Is supposed to come out at the end, like I think towards December at the end of this year.
Stranger Thing is one dope ass show. I enjoy that show. I watch it from time to time, recaps and stuff like that. So just the graphics, man, and you watching it like on TV in 4K and stuff like that, bro. It's freaking
Yeah.
awesome.
It definitely
The last
feels like
season-
the 80s for sure.
The
Yep.
last season that just passed got me all excited. They had my boy Ultra Magnus on there.
Oh, okay.
And I'll give me a second.
What do you guys think about Frozen 2, man? Is that the best movie, best Frozen ever, bro? That Frozen was dope.
Just stop.
Tony, you had to watch that. Did you watch Frozen 2? I didn't get a chance to watch
Actually,
Frozen 2.
The cars should have stopped too.
I've seen Frozen 2 more than any man should probably see it.
Bro, I've
My
seen it
daughter
like
loves
12
it.
times.
Bro,
For
but
all
I
the-
will
for
tell
all the
you,
non-cool people.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The very first time I watched it, I wasn't really impressed with it. I wasn't too happy. But then the second time I watched it with my daughter and my wife, and I paid attention to it a little more, it was actually not bad. It was a good movie. It's not bad. What's that noise in the background?
It's Angelo.
Oh.
Look, for everybody that's not cool and doesn't know who the hell Ultra Magnus is, there you go, right there.
Yep.
What's that? What's Ultra Magnus?
That's the Walmart collection right there.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, it's dope.
Transformers. You know they need to definitely go back and redo. What did you think of Bumblebee? Since you like Transformers,
I don't like the fact that they messed up the Bumblebee movie, because in the beginning, I'm telling you, as soon as I seen the war on Cybertron, they were like fucking each other up. It was great until I realized that they were all in their Earth forms, and they weren't supposed to be.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Like fucking Optimus Prime, you could see him. He's a fucking red semi. He was never a red semi until he hit Earth. So I mean, everybody's like, "No, man, read or watch the cartoon. Watch it, bitch." I got like 500 fucking Transformers here. That's all I do is Transformers. And they gonna tell me, no, this is how he looked on side. I'm like, man, get your ass away from me.
I didn't notice that from your background.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, because I mean, even though it was cool to see that battle, but the Bumblebee movie I felt like was probably the better of the Transformer movies. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I didn't even think about that, because Optimus Prime was like his chest had like the semi on it, and it was like, I was like, oh shit, that's how he looked like in the cartoons when I was a kid. That's what I remember.
In the first or the first few minutes of that war on Cybertron that they were doing, Optimus Prime shouldn't have even been Optimus Prime. He should have been Orion Pax.
Oh shit.
James.
Yo, let me tell you, man, I gotta let's see. They're probably gonna do they're gonna go back and redo all these movies. That's what ends up happening. Like, they're already gonna redo Ninja Turtles again. They're gonna redo
Really?
they're gonna redo Power Rangers again. Cause people I guess just didn't like how they did the other reboots. It's crazy.
Hey, so another movie I think they should remake is it Rookie of the Year? Yeah, Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
I think that's it.
Yeah, they should definitely go back.
They should do something.
Sometime modernize some of these.
Yeah.
Some of these.
Y'all talking about Rookie of the Year? How about redoing Mr. 300?
Oh,
was it?
Mr. 300. No, Mr. 300 was with
Bernie
this guy,
Mac.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, that was a good ass movie, Mister.
It,
Wait,
it was hilarious.
yeah, that shit was hilarious. I love that movie. That was a good movie actually. And then they should redo. If they're gonna do that, boy, they gotta do another Major League movie. I heard they were.
Major League was good on the first one. They went downhill ever since they made sequels to that.
Yeah, I don't know why they did. Well, that's what ends up happening, man. They get greedy and they think they're gonna make a better one than the first one, but normally doesn't end up like that unless it's Terminator 2. Terminator 2 was probably the best Terminator of all time.
Pretty true. It's pretty true.
It's crazy. I don't think even the last Terminator was ass. Oh man, it was ass. But you know what? I did like it because it was cool just to see Arnold and the original Sarah Connor back together and
What
shit.
do you
But
think
the
killed it
movie,
for
the
you the
story was
most?
just.
Because Mo was
I think it was
excited
just.
for it, and he's like, oh, it just disappointed him. Because
I
they
was
had brought the
excited
old
because
characters back, you know?
that's exactly why I was excited. I was like, oh shit, they brought back the original Sarah Connor, and they got Arnold. Oh shit. And I'm thinking they're maybe gonna bring back what's his name to be John Connor again. The original John Connor, I forget his name now. Edward Furlong. And bro, the beginning of the movie, they kill this motherfucker. I'm like, hold up, bro. That's how it ended? Whack.
I went to go watch the movie and I seen homeboy kill what's his name, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck movie am I watching? When the hell did this happen?
Yeah, and then it's whack. It's like, what the fuck?
Whack attack.
No, but you know what they did? They skipped. They pretty much bypassed Terminator 3, Salvation, Genesis, and made it like, yo, these movies do not exist, and the only ones that do exist is Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and then they did Dark Fate.
Hey,
But
you know what other movie did that? That fucking blew my mind was Halloween.
Yeah, I don't know why do they do that? Why do they do like?
I think because the sequels were so whack that they didn't even want to just like they were like, you know what? The first Halloween is the best one. These like Curse of Michael Myers and the Return of Michael Myers and all this bullshit.
They said that he's been locked up since like 79 or 80, which means none of those other movies ever even happened.
Never existed. That's crazy. Why'd they do that? It's funny though that they did that because it does blow your mind. But then you're watching the movie, and because I've seen every single Michael Myers movie. That is, to me, he is my favorite horror character of all time. Why? Because the man walks everywhere he goes, and no matter how fast and how hard you run, this motherfucker still catches you with poise and calm.
Hey, did you see that shit they was doing talking about how the horror villains catch you? They see him walking smooth and nonchalant, just hanging out. They cut to a split scene, but they're still showing him, and he's just fucking booking it, hauling ass to the next scene. And then he calms down and walks real slow.
He's fucking heavy. He's like, I had to run 3 miles over here. Yo, let me tell you, bro. They're doing another Halloween movie, right? It's called Halloween Kills, and it's gonna be it's gonna be with Jamie Lee Curtis again.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
Jamie Lee Curtis was a waste of a character in the movie Knives Out.
Oh, did you see that? So you saw Knives Out? Yo, Knives Out was good, but yeah, I didn't feel like she was any significant character.
She could have been played by anybody.
I hate to interrupt you guys, but I'm gonna do a show myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and salute to everybody. Don't forget about the giveaway, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, bro. Salute to everybody in here. Tony, I love you. All right, brother.
Yo, Tops, thanks for coming out.
Hey, no problem, bro. Hey, whenever you want me in here, bro, let me know, bro. You know, you got
right.
my number, man. You know,
Yeah.
I get my movie knowledge from you guys, bro. So, shit, man. You guys are awesome, bro. I enjoy the show. I watch it all the time. Let me know who wins the giveaway. I will be paying attention to that, and
Okay.
make sure you guys subscribe. Let's get these people to 150 subscribers, and let's keep it moving, man. Let's get these people moving. They deserve to have a way bigger platform and everything, man. So salute to everybody, man.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Thank
All
you,
right,
brother.
guys. All right, bye.
Hey Tony,
Yo, I'm here.
dog, fucking Pinhead. They're doing a series, Hellraiser.
Ooh, I like Hellraiser. That's an awesome fucking show. Actually, he was one of the ones that terrified the shit out of me. It was Hellraiser. I could watch any other scary movie, but that one and Candyman always fucked with me. Especially Candyman. I hated going to the bathroom with the lights off. I
Dog,
couldn't.
what was it? Phantom, I think it was.
Ooh, Phantom. You know, I haven't seen Phantom in years.
That's the one with the orbs, right?
Yeah, the
Oh,
orbs.
no, Phantasm.
Phantasm, yeah, Phantasm. Damn, they had like three or I forgot how many of those movies. But Phantasm was I haven't seen that shit in years. I have to go back and
Phantasm,
rewatch.
look, Phantasm with the what's that dude with the 4-barrel shotgun?
Oh, what was his
That
name?
shit where it was cut looked like a point at the end.
I haven't seen that shit in fucking years, man. I gotta go back and rewatch that movie now. Phantasm. You know, what's another good fucking movie?
Critters.
Yo, they said that they were gonna redo that movie, Critters. Yo, that movie, I remember I saw Critters and I was grossed out, man. But I thought it was cool though. Those
On crit
motherfuckers were
on
eating
crit
people.
Wait a minute. On Critters you were grossed out, or are you talking about Ghoulies?
No, I didn't see Ghoulies, but Critters, I was like, oh, I thought Critters was. I was a little kid when those movies came out.
Hey, but if anything, you remember the cover of the Ghoulies, it was that little fucking green little monster coming out of the toilet. That was covered. That shit was weird. Didn't
Yo,
want to
you
go
know
to
what?
the toilet ever.
I'm gonna find that picture really
If
quick while you guys are talking about this, and I'll put it up real quick.
if you think about it, if you really think about it, a lot of the movie covers, like I like I like those retro, like that retro look. You know, when I see a movie cover, I like looking at movies like that. That shit is very nostalgic to me. Like
Hey,
especially when I used to go to the stores.
look, when I was little, you know what movie cover scared the shit out of me, and I never wanted to watch it. I
What?
thought it was the most scariest movie in the world. Fucking Toxic Avenger.
Oh, toxic man. You know, I used to have toys. I used to have toys of
Look,
that shit.
look, there go that little green fucker right there.
Let me see.
You see
Yeah,
it, Tony?
yeah,
That shit's crazy.
yeah. You know, I think they even had toys of of that shit too. They had toys of Ghoulies, and I had a toy of Toxic Avenger. I had Toxie and some other characters, and I used to watch that shit. But that shit was super. Like those were all weird, horror, like horror, good classic horror movies. Um, I used to love watching Hellraiser when I was a kid. That shit, even though that shit scared the shit out of me. Um, Chucky didn't do nothing to me. Neither did Jason or Freddy Krueger. I didn't think any of that shit was scary. I just thought it was funny, and I did like him. And Michael Myers, I thought was just dope. I just thought he was a cool ass character.
When I was young, I was scared of Puppet Master.
Yo, you know what's funny? I have a Puppet Master movie here that I got. Haven't been able to watch it yet, but it's like one of the last ones that came out, and Puppet Master was pretty cool. I thought that shit was good. I used to remember watching those Puppet Master, Wishmaster, Wishmaster. I have to go deep into the horror genre. I haven't watched horror in a while because I like horror. I haven't watched like real good horror in a while. You know what? I've actually wanted. I'm not a big fan of the American Horror Stories because I mean I should be, but I haven't watched one episode. But I've seen trailers of this last season where it's like based in the 80s. It's called like American Horror Story 84. That shit looks pretty good actually.
But I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple seasons of it. It's not bad. Every season is its own story, which is pretty cool because you don't have to like
Oh,
deal
you
with
don't have to go back and I don't have to go back to like the first
it.
season and
Every season is its own season. It doesn't have anything to do with any other season. I think like once they brought back characters from like season 1 or 2 or something.
oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Actually, I might watch then that season because that shit looks good. That's 84. Like I like that retro. There's actually damn, there's actually a horror movie that I saw that was pretty cool. It's these kids that it's called I think it was I want to say it's Summer of 84 or I don't know. It was like an underground movie kind of um but it got a lot of attention because people said it was good. I saw it. It was actually not bad. It was these kids that they lived in a really nice suburbia area, very quiet, shit like that. This kid that lives next door to a police officer, he suspects that police officer something foul, like the way that he is. Come to find out, he suspects him of being a serial killer. So the kids try to figure out if he's a serial killer or not, but a lot of fucked up shit happens along the way. So if you haven't seen it, it's actually pretty good. Summer of '84, I think it's called. You know what? Fuck. Yeah, Mark. I think yeah. See if you find that Summer of '84. That's what I think it's. It's actually pretty good, man. They surprised me. I like
It has some
watching
pretty
movies
good
like that.
reviews.
That yeah, it was
Uh,
good, bro.
ca-
I was surprised.
Came out
Only
2018 from Canada.
like this is a
Yeah.
little off subject. You talking about 84. I'm not at all interested in watching this Wonder Woman 85 crap.
Yeah. You don't think it'll be good?
I think it was rushed. It just looked like it was coming. There's no promotion for it. Nobody's talking about it. Like it's just there.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm still not. I don't know if I can say anything about it yet because still not sold on it because I want to see more. I
Well,
kind of want to see the characters like the cheetah, and I want to see what she looks like, and I want to see I know the main villain is the what's his name, the dude from Narcos, but I think I don't know, man, it might be good, but we'll see because Justice League was shit. It was trash. And I did not like Justice League at all. I thought that shit Aquaman was alright. I mean, some parts were okay. The first Wonder Woman was actually not bad. It was pretty good actually. Um, Shazam, I'm not gonna lie. I think Shazam was probably one of my favorite ones.
I didn't get
Um,
a chance to watch that one yet.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know shit about those guys. I mean, Shazam, I remember very little. I don't know too much about Shazam. As far as the Justice League, I only knew the main people from the Justice League. I didn't know everybody else. But Shazam, um, I didn't know shit about. So when I went in to see the movie, I didn't really, I didn't go in there, knowing shit about him. But I'll tell you, I thought that shit was good, and it was funny. I laughed my ass off. I thought it was funny, and it was good. So I
So
recommend it.
so you do know that Shazam is Captain Marvel, right?
That's what I figured because I was gonna say, but it's so weird that they don't call him Cat. Well, that's what I don't know. I don't know too much about DC like that. Like I said, I only know the basic DC shit. I kind of figured he was Captain Marvel because he looked like Captain Marvel and everything with his suit on, but they don't call him Captain Marvel. So, it's kind of weird. I think they might, and it's funny now that you say that, I might want to go back and watch it because I want to say that there's a scene where he's trying to think of a name or uh I don't know if he says Marvelous. I don't think he says Marvelous. I think he just says Captain Sparkles. But
So, so on the female Captain Marvel, the one that everybody knows and has watched from whatever the hell, fighting.
yeah, the
I didn't
Avengers.
watch it.
Okay, so she's actually Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel.
Yeah, in the I read something about that, but
She's
they
actually
changed it.
she's actually Miss Marvel, and if anything, they should have brought Rogue into the whole movie because Rogue is the one that stole all her powers, put her in a coma, and everything else.
Oh shit, that's right. Well, that's what I'm hoping that when that now that Disney owns some of X-Men, that they bring back and or they redo that character Rogue, and I'd like them to do it right this time. Rogue needs to fly, and she needs to be fucking badass, super strong.
So imagine how far they can go with Wolverine because he goes all the way to Weapon Omega.
Oh, to you know what? They should have fucking. Well, I think Hugh Jackman might come back as Logan. We'll see, because a lot of people were saying that Ryan Reynolds was talking to him because now that Deadpool is part of that shit, he wants to see about bringing Wolverine in on the thing. But they were saying that Deadpool can be in one of the next Avenger movies, so that's gonna be good to know. But I think Deadpool 2 was good.
It was funny. I mean, it's not a I don't know. To me, it doesn't compare to other Marvel movies. It was more of a comedy
Oh hell
than
no,
than
hell
anything else.
no. Yeah, it definitely wasn't like the other ones.
Like
But
like
yeah, it was funny.
to me, if X-Men would fucking stay in the same damn timeline, it would make so much more sense.
Yeah, they fucked that whole thing up. That does kind of annoy me. I'm not gonna lie. They totally fucked it up. And you know what it is? Is that I think what confused everyone more is that okay, so they did the first three, which in my opinion, out of those three, the X-Men, X-Men 2, and then the X-Men 3 was the biggest load of shit I've ever seen in my life. I was just like when I remember sitting there watching that movie in the theaters and I just felt to myself like, yo, this movie is like a fucking joke. I feel like everything is so exaggerated. This shit's whack. But X-Men 2 was actually really good, and so was X-Men 1. But then they go back and they do X-Men First Class, like the prequel. Okay, cool. And then you want to do X-Men Days of Future Past or whatever when they go back in time and then they have the original characters from the. I'm like, yo, you guys are just fucking this whole shit up right now.
Hey,
And
what do
then
you
they
think?
do
What do you think about this movie coming out? The one with the kids.
the New Mutants.
Yeah.
Man, I've been remember like they tried to release that. I think it was like last year or 2018. They were trying to release that movie, but I don't know what happened that they kept pushing it back. I don't know. I think it's got potential to be good, man, but they don't give it a chance to be released. And now with this fucking stupid ass virus, it pushed the movie back now.
I
The
mean,
movie was supposed.
it looks more like a horror movie than it does a Marvel movie.
That's what they said. It's supposed to kind of like a horror movie and like almost like a horror movie, but like with mutants, like X-Men type shit. So I'd be curious to see how that shit's gonna turn out, but we'll
How,
never know. This
how crazy would it be if they introduce Xavier and he's this fucking like weird ass mastermind just doing all these crazy experiments on everybody?
man, that would actually be a crazy ass twist. So then, who would go against Xavier? Jean Grey? Like that's just crazy. Because I think the strongest person is Jean Grey or Phoenix. I think she's probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest. Damn, that's crazy. Professor X doing experiments. That would be cool.
You know who I wish they would have? Well, actually, they did show him in a deleted scene. In a deleted scene in Deadpool 2, you can actually see Omega Red. They bring Omega Red in it because I've been saying that they should have been brought him out because in my opinion the Sabretooth from the first one, that shit was garbage. I did not like that Sabretooth. He looked like a fucking cartoon character or a
You,
crackhead.
you know what character they fucked up that I thought could have had so much potential is Silver Samurai.
Oh yeah, from the Wolverine. See now that movie, the Wolverine was actually not bad. I thought it was really good, and you're right. Silver Samurai. I thought it was gonna be just like the cartoon and the comics, and they kind of made it look like the fucking thing from the movie The Last Day on Earth or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
kind
that
of
big ass fucking robot.
yeah, shit looks stupid as hell. I was like, oh, this shit's kind of whack, you know. But what'd you think of the Sabretooth? What did you think of that? I didn't like how they did that either. The storyline with Wolverine and Sabretooth being brothers, and then they end up fighting each other, and they join like I don't know, dog. That shit was garbage. So
I
they
think I know I brought up the comic one week. I want to see if they're actually going to upgrade Sabretooth in any of these movies because the comic has Sabretooth with Wolverine claws.
see that would be fucking awesome if they did Sabretooth right, and they got to do the Fantastic Four. They said they're doing it now, but I hope
Like,
they.
would you recast Fantastic Four? Because I mean, I don't, I didn't like the actors in that one.
Yo, I didn't like
I don't
any
know. The
of the
last
fans.
couple ones,
I'm not gonna
the
lie to you.
cast has been terrible. They need to pick some new people. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. The Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans, and that shit was cartoony and very like I don't know. It felt like a kid movie. It didn't feel like a Marvel movie. And then when they rebooted it to this last one, I thank God I didn't even pay a dime to see it. I got a bootleg copy of it. I watched it, and I thought it was the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. So when I saw it a second time, because I said maybe it was because the bootleg was a bootleg. Let me just fucking watch the movie and see if I can change my opinion. I fell asleep twice watching it. I said, yeah, this movie sucks. And I just said, fuck it, it sucks. And I said they fucked up the Fantastic Four. They made it worse than what it was before. I think the Jessica Alba movie was better than the one that they rebooted, which is funny to me. Let's see if they redo it right. I heard they picked Jim from The Office to be Mr. Fantastic, to be Reed.
Richard Reed.
Yeah, Jim from The Office. I can kind of see that because he's actually a pretty good actor. He was pretty badass in uh 13 hours and Jack Ryan. He's pretty badass. I don't know who the other characters are going to be. That I haven't heard anything about that.
Well,
Shit.
it's about that time, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Damn,
we're
it's 10
running.
o'clock, Mark.
We're running pretty late. Um,
Fucking tired, bro.
I would just
Or-
say wrap it up with what you're hoping would come out soon, because it looks like Stranger Things won't come out till like the very beginning of 2021. That's what they're saying.
All right.
Like the fall of
The thing I
2021.
want to come out, the movie I want to come out more like soon than anything I can think of is the new Fast and the Furious because how the fuck does Han come back and why the hell did they bring back Brian O'Connor?
Okay.
It's an interesting idea.
I'd
I
be
don't know.
curious to see. Yeah, I was kind of shocked that they brought him back, and then the fact that Vin Diesel has a brother that you didn't even know of, and his brother's John Cena. Vin Diesel's got a swole ass brother that can probably kick his ass.
Like, don't get me wrong, man. Han was my favorite character, but to bring him back, unless it's his twin brother, that shouldn't even happen.
They're probably, you know what they're probably gonna do? They're probably gonna show like that scene in Tokyo where Jason Statham supposedly lights his car on fire and kills him. I think they might show something where he made a, I don't know, my guess that he might have escaped that explosion.
You can't, because he was upside down in the car, and they actually showed the scene where the car blew up, and he's still upside down in the car. So even if he did escape, this motherfucker's gonna look like Deadpool.
Who knows? Well, I guess we're gonna
Yeah,
find
that's
out.
true. Yeah.
I guess we're gonna find out.
I think.
That, and why did they never bring Homeboy from Tokyo Drift into any of the Fast and the Furious movies other than Tokyo Drift?
He's supposed to be in this one. Supposedly, he's supposed to be in this Fast and the Furious, the part 9. But I don't know. You know how that's all rumors, so you never know.
So,
Shit,
what movie are you waiting for on to come out?
man, you know what? Other than 007, other than 007, you know what? I can't even. I'm more waiting. I really am. I really want to see the Marvel shows. That's what I really want to see. I want to see the Winter Soldier, Falcon, and I'd like to see the second season of The Mandalorian.
Now you're gonna think I messed up for this, but I think Falcon is gonna be a waste of time.
Which one?
I don't know if we're losing everybody or everything, but I think that's pretty much the end. So,
all right, bros.
You got the music playing.
I have it a little bit playing. I'm just trying to like push it on. But we will catch you guys later. Thanks, Andrew, for coming out. Thank you, Tony, for coming out. Thanks, Tom,
all right, bro.
for coming over and shouting us
See you
out.
next week.
Later, guys.
See you guys later.